Well, yeah. It's anchored off to the side there. All right. Your mission is to make contact with the Sylphs, with the ultimate goal of finding a peaceful resolution to the threat posed by Ramu. Be fairly warned, the Sylphs are a unique people, to say the least. Oh, where are we? Oh, we're supposed to speak to Tataru. Oops. Tataru. Biggs and Wedge were over there. I think she's out here. Maybe. Oh, yeah, there she is. It isn't my favorite adventurer. Welcome back, Seven. Lady Manphilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Oh, well, we were kind of already there, but, alright. And we're only an hour and a half in. Voice is already harsh. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has been finally resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many in one, yet just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Eorzea quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. You haven't, nor have I, alas. Eorzea has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Stomp, stomp, stomp. It is good to see you again, Seven. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Wall has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Stola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from there ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed, So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with...
Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda. Who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania? Yes, that is what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution.
He's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief?
Well, one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Seven?
Wah, 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 wah.
Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Guts, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think. Eek! Taru! A sylph in Thanolin? At long last, this one finds walking ones 7. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One of Frixia to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends. A pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia.
All right. Speak with Minfilia. It's just in there, bros.
Yes, Tataru is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Seven, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding.
I got some more tickets to come back here, I think.
I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Seven. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, 7.
Super. All right. We gotta go to the Hall of Flames. No. Go ahead and teleport there. Received Aetheryte tickets. Nice. Okay. Oh, and I think that place is right outside of here. To the right. There he is.
The masked man. You are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Menphilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about the Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail. When he alerted us to suspicious activity, I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kikiran. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Eorzea. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it.
All right. We go Eastern Thanalan. Traveling all over the place. Jeez. We'll head up this way. Then off to the east. Oh, excuse me. I actually got quite a bit of rest yesterday. We might have got a little too much. Up. Almost there. Nanny. Hey, Billy. I found you.
Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Welcome. Whatever you seek, Baru can provide it. Probably. After a masked man? Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? The Order of Naldal began excavating the ruins below. I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub of pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here.
sold everything I own to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. I spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. I've heard tell of Masked Devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's moved more than a figment of the imagination. Little is known about him otherwise.
What else we got up here?
On the trail of a masked man? I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is.
Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters looking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikiran raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore.
Up.
Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikiran raids are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Okay.
I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Falls Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by the fire. As if in answer, some Kikiran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? There's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say?
All right. Now we get to be pyromaniacs. We are going to start the biggest fire ever. A furball. These little guys.
Hi, little furbo.
Axbeak. Ooh, we need these guys. Why, hello.
Surprise!
Oh, geez. All of our things are messed up. I forgot about that. When you change classes, you get a new hotbar. We gotta open our skills and traits again. All right, our actions and traits. So we need second wind on there for sure. Leg sweep on there for sure. Bloodbath. Okay. We already got faint on there. Learn those later. Oh, we're actually about to learn that one. Okay, so that'll be that. I think. Actions. So we don't have that on there right now. We had it right there. We had that right there. This was our first attack. We'll do maybe put that there. Oh, we got piercing talon delivers a ranged attack. So we'll put that there. Vorpal thrust combos with true thrust right there. Lance charge increases damage dealt by 10%. It's this, so it's another buff right there. It combos with Vorpal thrust. That'll go there. So I got jump. Okay. I think we are good. All right, we'll try that. I think we're about back to normal. There we go. Okay. We got a bunch of seals for that. 388 seals. Great. Oh, we still got to take this guy out too. All right. Hey, Ranger bro. Wait, got a bunch of seals for that too. I think we actually have enough seals to level up our Grand Company rank too. We'll be first class. I think we get seals for participating in fates too. Oh, it failed. We gotta talk to some bro over here. That's right, we're setting a fire. Hostile presence. Corpse Brigade foot soldier. That sound good.
Back to that guy on the bridge. And some drop frames to Twitch. It's not too bad. Pretty small number so far. Up, up, up.
Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll bears a prayer to Ralgar, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last gill that your assailant was Alamigan. Seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo, over in southern Thanlin. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to the life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the Denzians are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. They prepared for a not-so-welcome welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it, then. I'd hope that you would linger here a while, call some friends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best.
All right. Little Alamigo. We have not been there. We need to head to the south. All right. Is it this way? No, I think it's over here. Going this way. Up, up. Looks like another fate up here. Low level fate though. All right. We need these guys too. What up?
Bosom Buddies 1 is almost complete. Yep. Nice. Part of our hunt log.